Hello, dear friends. We were discussing the story karma and what exactly happened in the compartment, first class compartment with the soldiers, and how Mohanlal tried to protest by saying, I say, surely, in a Oxford accent. But the soldiers did not show any kind of pity on him. Soldiers paused, listened the words in Oxford accent. It almost sounded like English for them, but they knew better than to trust their inebriated ears. Inebriated ears means drunken ears. Soldiers both were drunken. The engine whistled and the guard waved his green flag. You know very well that when the guard waves his green flag, engine starts and train starts to go. They picked up Sir Mohanlal's suitcase and flung it onto the platform. What both soldiers did first of all, picked up Mohanlal's suitcase and thrown out of the gate on the platform. Then followed his thermos flask. Thermos flask also thrown out. Suitcase also thrown out. Bedding also thrown out, and the Times of India newspaper also thrown out. Sir Mohan was livid with rage. He was quite angry. He even unable to utter a single word from his mouth. He shouted, preposterous, preposterous. That is senseless, senseless. Hoarse with anger. I will have you arrested. Guard, guard. Tried to shout in a loud manner with anger and tried to get help of that guard on railway station. Bill and Jim paused again. It did sound like English, but it was too much of the king's for them. Once again, both the soldiers heard the sound of Mohanlal, which seemed English, but both of them are not in the state to forgive that Mohanlal. They said, keep your ruddy mouth shut. And Jim struck him one flat on the face. Jim tried to struck Mohanlal on his face. The engine gave another short whistle and the train began to move. The soldier caught Sir Mohan by the arms and flung him out of the train. Threw him out of the train. Both the soldiers, Jim and Bill, caught Mohanlal by his two arms and threw out of the train. He reeled backwards, collapsed backwards, tripped on his bedding and landed on the suitcase. He lastly landed on his suitcase. Toodaloo, the word which is said by the soldiers, that means goodbye. Sir Mohan's feet were glued to the earth and he lost his speech. He stared at the lighted windows on the train going past him in quickening tempo. He was helpless. He was just seeing towards the train which is passing on. The tail end of the train appeared with a red light and the guard standing in the open doorway with the flags in his hand. The last compartment passed away where the guard having a flag, green flag, opened the door. And last a red light is also seen by the Mohanlal. In the interclass Zenana compartment was Lakshmi. Lakshmi was there in the train in the last compartment of Zenana compartment, that is ladies compartment. Fair and fat, on whose nose the diamond ring glistened against the station lights. The diamond ring in her nose is still glistening on the lights of the stations. Her mouth was bloated with beetle saliva. Her mouth was full of saliva of that beetle leaves, which she had been storing up to spit as soon as the train had cleared the station. She was waiting to pass the station platform so that she could be able to spit out all the saliva from her mouth. Her mouth was full of bloated with beetle saliva, which she had been storing up to the spit as soon as the train had cleared the station. As the train sped past the lighted part of the platform, last lighted part of the platform when the train left, Lady Lal spat and sent a jet of red dribble red saliva like a jet. She spatted, which flying across like a dart, which flying across as a dart or arrow from the window. She did not know that her husband was thrown out from the first class compartment. Here ends the story. The story creates many questions. What happened after throwing out Mr. Mohanlal with Mr. Mohanlal? What about Lady Lakshmi? So all these questions are unanswered. This is the style of Khushwant Singh. There are some notes and glossaries given here in page number 166, 167. There are some questions, short answer type questions, which you have to answer in one word, phrase or sentence. There are some multiple choice type questions like the name of Sir Mohanlal's wife is Lakshmi, Laxmi, B Lachmi, C Rebati, D Radha. Actually her name is Lachmi, so you have to remember it properly. Lakshmi is about dash years old. Actually the sentence regarding her age is about 40, mid of the 40s monthly. Mid of the 40s she is, that is 45. Then third multiple choice type question is dash throw Sir Mohanlal out of the compartment along with his luggage. A. Two British soldiers. B. Lakshmi. C. The coolie. D. The guards. Right answer is two British soldiers. So such kinds of multiple choice type questions which are very easy. I have sent you a textbook also, you can read the same story once again, and you will easily solve the questions if you heard the story properly. There will be examination on model number 5, model number 6 and model number 7. Model number 8 is omitted from the exam, but if we spare the time, we will conduct remaining model number 8 also. But the questions and that are multiple choice type questions will be asked in your forthcoming exam only up to model number 7. So try to solve all these multiple choice type questions on the particular topics. Wish you best luck for the exam. Thank you.